Hello, everybody. Welcome to this webinar, this new webinar with Wishpond and Fera. Today, we're going to be talking about genius e-commerce strategies to get more customers. And first of all, I would like to introduce our speakers. We have here Themba. If you can turn your camera, please. Themba, thank you. Okay, so Themba, it's a South Africa-based marketing content writer for Wishpond with more than 50 years experience in creating online content. So when he's not listening to new music or writing, you can find him in his garden tending to his cactus collection, a huge cactus fan. And Jamila here, Jamila is a marketing and partnerships manager at Fera, a product review app company, and she's the owner of the Shopify store Alora Boutique and the freelance content marketer that help business create highly engaging content strategies that educate, inform, and convert. So thank you so much, you both for joining us, and we can start the presentation. I think I'm gonna just give you the presentation to you, Themba, so you can start now. And just one thing, if you guys have questions, just wait until the end because we're gonna have this 15 minutes Q&A section. Thank you.
Thanks, Mariana. Share my screen with you guys. Great. So as Mariano mentioned, in today's webinar, we're going to be chatting about some Shopify marketing strategies to help increase your sales and get you more customers. But before we dive right in, just a little quick introduction. Mariano mentioned this already, but I'm the marketing content writer here at Wishpond. And of course, you can talk to me about marketing content writing, but also my cactus collection. And I also enjoy photography, so chat to me about that too. And a little bit about Wishpond. It's an all-in-one marketing software that has all the tools to help grow your business. So what's inside Wishpond? We offer marketing teams to do all the marketing for you, as well as tools such as landing pages, email marketing, marketing automation, sales automations, and more. So what am I going to talk about today? Today, we're going to be looking at SMS marketing and how you can use it for your e-commerce store. So we'll be looking at what exactly is SMS marketing, why you should use it, and we're going to look at a few SMS marketing campaigns that you can use to market your store. So what is SMS marketing? It's not a new concept. It's been around for quite a while, but it's gotten more popular in e-commerce lately because it's just another way for you to connect with your current and potential customers. But unlike other channels, SMS allows you to send a message to your audience that appears on their phones within seconds after you sending it. And they often get a push notification when it's arrived, which helps with open rates. Now, there are two types of SMS marketing that one generally uses, and these are automations and campaigns. So SMS automations are based on behaviors, whereas SMS campaigns are based on calendar events, holidays, or announcement of sales. And examples of SMS automations would be anything from shopping cart abandonment messages to browser abandonment messages and back in stock notifications. On the SMS campaign side, examples of these include holiday sales, limited time offers, or new product announcements. But we'll look at all of these in more detail a bit later. So why should you use SMS marketing? Now, e-commerce actually has the most to gain from SMS marketing. This is because online shopping has a sense of urgency and emergency to it, and many purchases are driven by pure emotion. So with an SMS message, you can actually help with the final push, and this text message can be the difference between an abandoned cart and a purchase. So some stats to look at the effectiveness of SMS marketing. It has an open rate of 98%, which is quite incredible when you compare it to email marketing, which has an average open rate of only 18%. And on top of that, as mentioned, SMS is opened a lot faster than email, with text opened generally within 90 seconds of delivery compared to 90 minutes with email. Still, only 13% of small businesses use SMS marketing, so it's a channel that's definitely worth exploring further. Now, these stats might get you thinking, great, let me just focus on SMS since it's so effective, but email remains an extremely valuable channel, and you should just look at SMS as another channel to complement your marketing mix. So you should leverage both email and SMS marketing to get the best results. So let's look at some SMS marketing campaigns that you can use to market your store. So the first type of campaign you're likely to send are welcome messages. You might ask website subscriber visitors to subscribe to your text message marketing, and then send them a welcome campaign. This is a great chance to make a great first impression. And the great thing about a welcome series is they're very effective because your subscribers are very active since they just signed up to your list. So a great pro tip is to take the knowledge that you've learned from your email marketing welcome campaigns and then consolidate those into your text message campaign. So an example of this is from KB Designs. They thank the subscribers for signing up to their list and let them know that VIP offers and other news will be shared by this channel. And that they can shop at any time via the link provided, making it easy for the subscribers to convert. Now, a great use case for SMS are shopping cart abandonments. You might know these as emails in the email format for your brand, but using SMS is a great way to help remind visitors to finish checking out, because it turns out that 79% of visitors abandon their shopping carts. So if you use SMS shopping cart abandonment automations, you can actually turn this into the most profitable text message automation campaign that you can send. An example here is a message that's personalized to the user, and it just asks if they still want a specific product with a link to purchase, to complete the checkout, and a promotional image of the actual product. And this message is sent 30 minutes after the cart was abandoned. Now, similar to abandoned cart automations are browser abandonment automations, but these are for people who haven't added any items to their carts yet. And in fact, 85% of users never add anything to their carts. So what you can do, as in this example, is to offer them a coupon or try capture their phone number in exchange for a randomized prize, such as a discount, when they try to exit your store. Now, a fantastic use case for SMS marketing are order status updates, because they create happy customers. This is because they provide your customers with more personalized and instant communication around their orders. At the same time, order status updates are quite useful because they create a long SMS marketing subscriber list, and they also cut down on unnecessary costs associated with customer support interactions. So here we have an example from Remy Blue, and it's just letting the customer know that their order has been shipped with a link to the tracking website where they can track their order. Now, a great way to keep your SMS list engaged is to surprise them with awesome deals out of the blue. And letting your customers know about sales and promos via SMS ensures that they don't miss these offers. Now, to generate more sales from sales and promos, your SMS offers should be both pricing based and time sensitive. But you can also play on the fear of missing out or FOMO to try to get people to make the purchase. And here we have an example from the Farmhouse and their promotion of $8.99 for a Blossoms reusable bag. And in the text message, they included a link to the product as well as a discount code that shoppers can use to get the promoted price. Now, if you've got a product launch coming up, a great way to spread the word about it quickly and easily is to use SMS. And the fantastic thing about this is you're also reaching people who already want to shop from you. Now, you should set up a series of texts before the launch date, teasing the product and letting users know more about what's coming up. And then when the product actually launches, send a text message with a clear call to action and a link to the product. You can see KB Designs did exactly that with a personalized message that let users know products were available on store with a special launch price and a link to the actual products. Now, restock alerts are another great way to increase your sales with SMS. This is because when you run out of stock, generally shoppers will go to other stores to try to complete the transaction rather than wait for you to get stock again. But if you add the option for them to get a restock alert, you can engage customers to try delay their purchase and come back later to you. And because you're using SMS, you have higher open rates on your alerts, which again increases the chances of them converting. So here we have an example of a restock alert set up in the back end. And on the phone, you'll see that customers who want to receive a restock alert just have to enter their phone number and click the button to be notified when the item is back in stock. Now, one of the easiest ways to make people shop are with holiday-based campaigns, since this is when people are already out on the hunt for presents, and these are generally gift-giving seasons. Some best practices for your holiday-based campaigns are to send time-sensitive messages and to give early access to the sales and send SMS-only offers to your subscribers. So Cleanse & Co did exactly that by sending a 50% off store-wide sale to customers who hadn't converted on their Black Friday sale yet. And then finally, another very profitable SMS campaign are win-back campaigns. They're also known as post-purchase follow-ups. And these are effective because the customers who keep coming back are often the most profitable. And finding new customers can actually be a lot more expensive and time consuming than retaining existing ones, because not only are they going to shop from you again and again, but it's much easier to sell to them. And it's more likely that returning customers will spend more money than previously. And returning customers are also more likely to become your brand advocates and will gladly share what you have to offer with others. So those are some of the campaigns you can do with SMS marketing. Here is an example of Keller doing the win-back campaign. So they send a series of messages. The first asking the customer how they found the product and asking for feedback on the product. And then 30 days later, they just reminded the customer that the store is still around and that there are new products in stock available for them to shop. So yeah, all of these campaigns were actually created with Winback, an SMS marketing app for Shopify. And if you'd like to give it a try or just try out SMS marketing for your Shopify store, you can install Winback's free plan. And if you speak to one of our SMS experts, we'll actually credit your account with 500 SMS credits so you can send as many campaigns as you like. Thanks.
Thank you so much for your presentation, Themba. Jamila, are you ready?
Yeah, I am ready. I can also share my screen.
Thank you.
Thanks for the presentation. It was really good.
Thank you.
I'm going to, sorry, let me just get this going. Okay. Okay, perfect. It's recording. So I will start the slideshow. So my name is Jamila, and I am the owner of Allura Boutique and the marketing manager for Farah. We do product reviews. We help you show beautiful reviews on your site. This is my store, Allura Boutique, and you can see I'm using Farah on it. And then you can add average rating badges, and you can also collect customer photos and reviews. So I'm going to show you how you can use your reviews and repurpose them to social to get more sales. So this is kind of what the app looks like on your store.
I think that,
oh, sorry.
Yeah, we can see the presentation actually.
You can or you cannot?
We can't.
Oh no. Okay, sorry. Let me oh, can you see it now?
Let me check. No.
Yeah, please let me know if you can see it so that I can I don't have to continue and you guys are like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. Well, from my side, I can't. It seems that viewers
Let me
can
try sharing my screen again. Okay, let's try again. Let me know when you can see, please.
We still can't.
Oh, oops. It's weird. Hold on. Oh no. This is not good. Huh. Can I send you the link to the presentation? Okay, cool. I'll do that. I'll just put it in the chat. Sorry about that, everyone. I will send you the link and make sure that it is available for everybody. Well, yes, I will. I'll make sure that this doesn't happen again. This is so odd. But yeah, I'm going to go over how you can repurpose your reviews for social media, because once you get your reviews, you want to make sure that you can leverage them. We're all about repurposing in this life. So let me make sure that this is available to everybody, this presentation. Then we can share it as well at the end.
I'm sharing.
Oh, you can see it, right? I see you in there.
Good. I'm already sharing it.
Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. All right, so yeah, we're going to be talking about how to turn product reviews into social posts that get likes, follows, and sales. So we can go to the next slide. Okay, so yeah, you're going to learn how you can gather and manage product reviews, the best kind of reviews that you should ask for depending on your brand, because you can ask for text, photo, and video. Sometimes it depends on the brand. And then how to repurpose your reviews to generate sales. Next slide. Okay, so now let's talk about why reviews are so powerful. So you guys can take notes if you want, but you don't have to. We can share this presentation after. So if we go to the next slide, we can see that 80% of customers read reviews before making their purchase. And 90% of people say that their buying decisions, whether or not to buy, are influenced by the reviews that they read. So I'm sure that you and I have both gone to stores and you go and you check about the reviews of a product before you buy. Sometimes if I look at something online and it has no product reviews, I definitely won't buy because I don't want to be the first to buy. So having reviews is really important, even just a few testimonials, so that people feel good about buying your product. So now we can go to the next slide and talk about how to gather reviews. So the first thing that you can do, if we head over to the next slide, is make it easy to leave a review. So some of the things that you need to make sure that you do is like how you send SMS messages. You want to make it very simple for people to access the information and take next steps. So leaving like a review link on your site or sending emails after is really important. Another really good way, if we go to the next slide, is to show your appreciation. So a lot of people will leave reviews when they see that you respond to your reviews. They're more encouraged because they understand that you're a brand that cares and you're a brand that cares about their customers. So as you can see, when people leave reviews on my site, I usually respond. Again, it shows that I'm a brand that cares and that we're real people. So the other thing that you should do is ask and follow up. So the majority of people will leave a review if asked. We actually just posted some stats on our site, and there are some brands that definitely do get a lot more reviews, but on average, 10% of people will actually leave a review if you specifically ask them. And then if you go to the next slide, another really great way to gather reviews is to offer incentives. So with an app like Thera, you can give loyalty points, you can give discounts, or you can do cash back. So depending on your brand, it's going to, and your profit margins, it makes a difference what type of incentive that you should give people. And again, in our blog, you can see what offers and what incentives are best for your type of brand. So we have a lot of really good information because we understand that not everybody's profit margin and way they do business is the same. So you can always check out thera.ai/blog for information on how to offer an incentive. Okay, now we can talk about how to manage reviews. So one thing that you should really do if you have reviews from all around the web, if you go to the next slide, you can have an all reviews page. So an all reviews page will show off the reviews for all of your products. It will show off all of your store reviews. So if you have Google reviews or Facebook reviews, or even Trustpilot or Etsy reviews, you should pull all those in and show them on an all reviews page. It's a really great way to build trust, and people can scroll through and see if they like you or if other people like you. Okay, the next way to show off your reviews is on your product page. So as you can see, that is my product page, and I like to show off my reviews just right under. It helps people make decisions. If you've ever shopped on Amazon, or if you even are booking something on Airbnb, I always go straight to the reviews for a product or for a listing, and you're going to want to have the same thing on your store so that people feel confident in buying that product. The next place that you want to show your reviews is an average rating. So this is a nice, quick, at a glance place for people to see the overall rating, and it will help them make a decision again. But another place to show your average rating is on the collection page, which is the next slide. And that's actually really good for if you have a lot of products and you have best sellers. A lot of the times things with higher average ratings will get higher click-throughs, and it's going to be a really good way for you to sell more products, especially your best-selling products. People are going to gravitate towards that. And then the last place that you can show your reviews is a store rating, like in a footer. That's another good way if people are only on your homepage or if they're landing on your blog page or something like that. Once they scroll down, they can see that you are a trustworthy brand. And yeah, having it in your footer is great. Make sure that it's on brand, and that's going to be a really good way to build trust. Okay, and then the other thing on how to manage your reviews is that you can track and moderate your reviews. So with something like Thera, you can automatically approve reviews that are like 3 stars or more. We personally think that you should approve all reviews, but of course it's your store, and you want to make sure that you address customer issues if they did have a bad experience, and give yourself a chance to rectify the issue so that they can leave another review. But you can definitely automate making sure that reviews that are above a certain threshold get automatically shown on your store. It's really good if you're a busy store owner. All right, so now let's talk about the best type of reviews to ask for. So the first that we have is text and store reviews. And those are just basic like text reviews that you ask customers for. These are best if your store is focused on customer service or has similar products or resell brand names. So the reason that this is better for stores like that is because a lot of people will be like, oh, I really love the quality of the shirt. And you may have 100 different designs, but the quality of the shirt stays the same. So that's the best reason to ask for text reviews, because you can use that across your product. And then if you resell brand names or anything like that, then people can talk about like your fast shipping, because people understand like it's a standard product and what they get is going to be the same across all platforms, but maybe the way you differentiate is you have really good packaging or you have really good customer service. Okay, we can skip over the next slide and then we can go to photo and video reviews. So yeah, that's just what I said. So photo and video reviews are perfect for fashion and lifestyle brands. And they're really good for brands where the product can be used several different ways, because a lot of times customers want to see what it looks like in somebody's house, or they want to see what it looks like on different body types. And this is also really important if you're going to be reusing it for social media. So fashion, lifestyle brands, home decor brands, anything where like people need to envision it on their body or in their home is a really great place to ask for photo reviews. So we can, photo and video reviews. So now let's talk about how to repurpose reviews, which is the next slide. So if you already have third-party reviews on your website, like Google, then you can import them into your store. So taking reviews from other platforms and putting them on your website is really important, because then people don't have to search around the web to find reviews about you, because you don't want people leaving your site, because if they leave your site, the likelihood that they're going to come back is pretty slim, or you're going to have to spend effort on email marketing or text message marketing or ads, anything like that. So make sure that you never give somebody a reason to leave your website. And of course, like we heard in the last presentation, a lot of people won't add to cart or check out, they'll abandon it. But if you can reduce that, then that's important. So having reviews on your site is going to be good. So if you, so this is how you add reviews to your site through Fair. It's super easy. You can just add any kind of widget and put it on there. And then you can see that on the next slide, what the reviews would look like. So it's nice to have these customer testimonials right on the homepage. So if you already have photo reviews, you can repost them to something like Instagram stories and then add them to your highlights. So if we go 2 slides, I'll show you this example. So this is an example of people who have left me reviews and have posted about themselves on Instagram. And then I just create an entire highlight and then I add that on my Instagram, and then people see that there are people who are wearing our product. They're like, oh, this lady looks like me, or oh, I vibe with her. So it's a really great way to repurpose any photo reviews that you get from your customers onto social. So that's something that you can do right away. So the next thing that you can do is for text-based reviews is you can add the product of the photo, and then you can use these as ads. So I have personally used them as ads, but there's a different company on the next slide. There is an example of a company that has literally just copied and pasted their text review, and then they put 5 stars beside it, and then they added their own product under it. So that's a really great way to repurpose even boring text reviews. Another way you can repurpose text reviews is through Canva. So you can do the exact same thing, but you can make it a graphic that is on brand. So yeah, that's a really good way to do that. And then to repurpose reviews to social, like videos, they can be incorporated into TikToks or Reels or longer YouTube videos. So if you have enough video reviews, you can stitch them all together. You can even use Canva, or you can use like Camtasia or like iMovie, it doesn't matter. You can stitch them all together and then you can make them a YouTube video. And there on the next slide is an example of a review of the face mask collection, and a TikToker added that to their site, and then you can repurpose that. You can put that on your product page, or you can put it in a blog post. So just be creative with the way that you use this user-generated content. Okay, so just remember to cross-post your reviews to social media and to your website, and from third-party reviews to your website. And then use UCG, especially video where you can, but also make sure that you ask for permission from your customers. So with Farah, it's already built into the terms when people submit reviews. So it's like, we can reuse this for anything. But if you find an image on Instagram or if you find a video on TikTok, make sure you always ask permission to reuse that person's content. It's just going to keep you and your business safe. So let's go through some more examples. So the first example that we have is Inkbox. They post all of their social media photos to their website. So you can tell all these people are like the same kind of demographic. They're giving off the same vibe. It makes me feel like, okay, like if I'm part of that group, or if I want to feel like I'm part of that group, then I'm going to get these Inkbox tattoos. Then the next slide, we can see that there's Kinky Curly Yaki. They do a lot of influencer marketing. So sometimes they'll give out like wigs and stuff to their customers, and then they'll use that as influencer marketing. That's a really great way to get UCG. If you ask somebody to tag you in the photo, then when you're on Instagram, you can see those tagged photos, and it makes it seem like people really like the product, which they do, but you want people to understand that others like your product so that they feel safe buying. And then on the next slide, we can see Macy's. They've had some user-generated content on Instagram that they repost to their feed. Again, they're a larger company, so it's easier for them to get content, but you can definitely do that with micro and nano influencers as well. You can send out products and ask them to create content for you and repurpose them to your site. Now, the next slide is boob tape on Pinterest. So like their demographic is women, and a lot of women are on Pinterest. So they've reposted reviews and product photos that customers have sent them on Pinterest. So one really important thing to do is remind yourself where your customers are on the internet. And Pinterest may not work for you, but TikTok might work for you, or Twitter might work for you. So just make sure that you're reposting these reviews to the places that your customers are. So now we can talk about how to grow your reviews. So what you should be doing is you should always be encouraging customers to give you a review and share their product in use with you, and like create an actual connection with you. So even with like SMS, you can ask people to leave you a review through SMS or through email. That's one of the best ways to do it. And then you want to make sure that people are engaging with you on social media. The next thing that you want to do is create an amazing unboxing experience. So what you really want to make sure is that people feel special opening your product, and that your product packaging should be on brand, so that people are going to be taking unboxing videos simply because your packaging is amazing. That's one of the easiest ways to get reviews. And then you can ask for a photo right after product delivery. So with Farah, you can send an email, and you can say, okay, how is your product? And you can ask 10 days after delivery. So again, this is going to depend on your brand, how long it takes to ship out, how long people take to set up your product too. All of those things you're going to need to take into consideration. And then you can ask for you can offer incentives in order to get more product reviews. So typically people do get more product reviews if they offer incentives. You can offer even things like free items, or you can do loyalty points with a platform like smile.io or anything like that. So just making it a little bit sweeter to leave a review, especially video reviews, because it's so much effort to leave a video review. You want to reward people for their time. But also you should make sure that you say that this was an incentivized review, just so that you're building trust with the shoppers on your site. So when it comes to loyalty points and programs, you can set up a program that incentivizes people to tag or refer a friend, tag you in a photo, or follow you on any social media platform. And that's going to help build a community and build an ecosystem, so that you have these customers that you can talk to again and again, and that you don't have to acquire new customers. Then another way is to create a unique hashtag. So we have hashtag Alora Tribe, and then you can see that one there. And then also to showcase your other customers' reviews. So as you can see on my site, I have that people love their Alora jewelry, and people like to leave photo reviews in the chance of also being featured on the website. And this is actually really important for like nano influencers and stuff. They're always looking to grow their platform and be featured. So asking them for photos and saying that you're going to feature them is important. So now I'm going to show you how you can grow, show, and learn from your reviews using Farah. So here's an example of growing your reviews. Basically, you just create a super simple campaign. You can do an ongoing campaign, and you can add your incentive, and then you can decide how long after the order is shipped for you to send a review, and you can customize it, add stars, like one-click star ratings, all that other great stuff. And then if we go to the next slide, you can see that you can easily click anywhere on your website and add a review widget. So once you set up a campaign, you add your review widget, and then you can showcase the reviews that you've started gathering. And the nice thing with Farah is that you can hide when there are no reviews, or you can show reviews from similar products, so that you don't get that negative social proof, like, oh, like nobody's left a review for this product. Is it bad? It just won't show the widget if there are no reviews. And then you can see the reporting in Farah, which is really nice. You can see how much influence revenue, how many active requests you have, how many requests are sent, and the customer response rate. So mine's 20%, but like on average, it's 10. So you shouldn't feel bad if it's like less than that. If you're doing 10% or more, then you're doing okay. But see if you can get a better response rate through things like incentives and really good unboxing experiences. And then if you want to use Farah free for 90 days, you can go use this link. You can try it free for 3 months on any plan. We have small plans and we have very large plans, and you can test out all the functionality and see how it works for you. But if you already have reviews, make sure you follow those previous steps so that you can show them on social media and really build a community and really get a lot more reviews and more bang for your buck that way. So thanks so much for listening to my presentation. And you guys can like talk to me on LinkedIn too if you want.
Great. Is there a way we can share that link maybe in the chat? So
oh yeah.
So yeah,
I will.
They can access to it.
Yeah, let me just get the link, and then I'll put it in. I'll put it in there. 1 second. Sorry, I'm just copying it.
It's okay. I don't know if we have questions. We can start with the question and answer section. So if anyone has any questions for Temba or Jamila, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry. So yeah, feel free to ask anything related to, if you have maybe a business and you want to know maybe how to get better reviews, SMS marketing, anything related to.
Yeah, we're happy to answer any questions that anybody might have. I think one of the most important things is to like just get started. So of the things that you heard here, like just picking one thing to try to do this week is probably going to be really good for your business. Even in my business, anytime I like, because I go to a lot of webinars and I'm like, oh, I'm going to try this, I'm going to do that. But it's really about like just focusing on one thing. Maybe I'm only going to try setting up an SMS campaign for a summer launch or something like that. Or I'm only going to try to collect photo reviews. So it's something that I know personally as a business owner, it's hard, but just choose one thing.
Yeah, I know. I mean, personally, when I do like online shopping, I take a look at the reviews for each product.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah,
you have to.
You have to. You have to.
Yeah.
So
otherwise
yeah.
It's like, oh, is it gonna look good on me? Or like, oh, does this actually work? So yeah.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I think there's no questions, so we can end now this webinar. So thank you so much for the presentation, Jamila and Temba. Very helpful, especially the review section. Oh my God. So, and so yeah, we will be sending, I mean, these offers through email. So stay tuned, and thank you so much for your time, both.
Cool. Thanks for having me, and we'll talk soon.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah.